All right, what I want to do now is I want to change the country. So I'm going to get rid of United States and I'm going to try this time United Kingdom. And let's try a different interest. So let's say, for example, that you are interested in sports, but you are interested in a particular kind of sport. So let's just go down sports and outdoors. So what if it's swimming? Now we haven't got a big enough group here. We've only got 450 to 500,000 monthly active people. But let's try all for gender. We still don't have enough. We would need to change the age group. So I wouldn't like to go lower than 20. And the reason I don't like to go lower than 20 is because below that age group, users don't tend to have a lot of money to spend online or to spend at all. That's just the way it is. And I don't personally like to go too far over 35. We could take it up maximum, say 40, that would be the maximum. Now we have 1 million to 1.5 million monthly active people. We've got 60% women and 40% men. But what this would mean is in order to have a big enough group of people, we need to target both women and men. Now it's up to you, but I prefer not to do that. The reason that I prefer not to do that, and you might also prefer not to do it as well, when I explain to you why that is, when we are doing our promoting and our marketing, so when we create a Facebook page that we do later on, and everything that we do on our store, it is better if it's targeted towards one gender or another. Because when we target to a specific demographic, we tend to get better results. So for me, swimming as a niche and targeting the UK, this wouldn't work. So I would try some different niches here. Now I want to target women. If you wanted to target men, we can take a look at sports that will be dominated by men. So for example, let's say that you are really interested in football. We're going to get rid of sports and then we're going to go sports again, but this time we're going to look for football. And here we have a much bigger audience, 5 to 6 million monthly active people. Now we're choosing men. If we clicked on all, just as an example, we can see that there are actually a lot of women interested in football as well. So in fact, we could choose men or women here. Now there are more men. We've got 5 to 6 million monthly active people for men, but if we go women, we've still got 3.5 to 4 million monthly active people. So if you were a woman and you were interested in football, or even if you're a man, you could actually target women who are interested in football as opposed to men. Biggest age group is the 25 to 34, so we could narrow this down. We still got 1.5 to 2 million, but it's better if it's more, so let's just go, let's say 23 to say 36. 2.5 to 3 million, that's even better. So I would go 23 to, I would go right up to I think 38. So that would be my target age group, and that's 3 to 3.5 monthly active people. If I do everything geared towards this specific age group, which is not really young, but not very old either. So if I targeted everything towards that age group, that tells me I'd have the best results. Let's take a look at their activity level. And they are also more active on Facebook than the average Facebook user. Look at the pages they like. They like kids stuff, they like clothing, they like family stuff, home decor, women's clothing. And for the pages liked, there's a lot of kids stuff here again, which kind of makes sense as well with the age group and the demographic, women, and this age group 23 to 38. A lot of them will have kids, a lot of them will be parents of young children, even teenagers, some of them here. I saw something here about teens and kids. So here, what this is telling us that if we have an interest in football ourselves and we wanted to target women who are interested in football, we could create our store around that. But at the same time, we know a ton of other stuff that they like. So we know what to post on our Facebook pages to get most engagement. We know what to blog about, and we can, once more, as I said before, we can tailor the types of products, we sell them. So we don't necessarily need to stick to this one particular niche on our store. We could be mainly targeting this niche, but we could be selling related stuff as well. So we could be selling kids football stuff too, because these people, this group, they have kids. A lot of them are parents. Okay, now I really hope this is coming together and making a lot of sense to you. But in the next lecture, we're just going to go through some of the points here and help to really pull it all together for you. I want to make sure that you totally understand where we're going with this.